All right, how y'all doing? I'm gonna be real fast. I'm from Texas, and I've only voted twice. And both times I voted for President Obama. Listen. Well, we're in the church, so we speak the truth. And I had never voted before, and I voted. But in the South, you're black, you vote as a Democrat. But I own a marketing company, and I have a degree. And I was very disappointed in the process of what took place over the last 8 years. So I wasn't going to even vote in November. My daughter, a 17-year-old daughter, asked me who I was voting for. This was the night of the primaries. Had I voted, I would have voted for Hillary Clinton. But she told me about Bernie Sanders. And she says, I would have voted for Bernie Sanders because he did this in the 60s. And as a dad, if you have a 17-year-old daughter, you know when you can have a conversation, you maximize on that conversation. And so what I did was, I got to thinking about politics and the effects that it have on our lives, whether we're involved or not. That's right. There are consequences. Yeah. And then I thought more about, as a black man, how important, for me to do something. So I formed a group, and we became internationally known. We went to Michigan in less than 3 days of the debate, and Bernie Sanders was down 17 points. And like I said, I'm in marketing, so I wrapped the car, I got some t-shirts, and I went to Flint. And I did a video with Mark Ruffalo, 1.5 million views. And I'm thinking there's something to this. And we journeyed through 40 states. But in that process, I was named in the WikiLeaks as this black man who was increasing the vote for Bernie Sanders. And, what do we need to do with this group? I got to California, and I seen corruption. I seen irregularities. And at that point, I started to have a real dislike for the democratic process. I went back to Philadelphia. I led the largest protest, 3,000 people. I also did the Democratic exit, where I had thousands of people leave the Democratic Party because I was fed up with what I knew wasn't right. I started getting contacted by, black conservatives, and said, man, you should think about Donald Trump and the Republican Party. And I said, man, I'm done with this politic mess. I got people to contact me from the Green Party. People contact me who were libertarians. By now we have tens of thousands of followers between Twitter, Facebook, and the social media world. And then what I did was this. I started thinking, okay, Lord, why did you put me in this mess? I had a good life, I was working, I had clients, and I have given up, because we were self-funded. But the word was out. I did the Laura Ingraham show. I did another show. I did Fox show with Alan Combs. I thought Fox was like the Republicans, right? It wasn't. So Alan said, why would you do that? Well, guess what? I went into barbershops in Jackson just to prove my point. And you know what they said? If there was a real opportunity for my community, I'll do it.
The reason why I believe Donald Trump is and will be effective is because his desire is to win, to be a winner. And he wants to make sure that his grandchildren and grandchildren, great-grandchildren, know that I was a winner despite all odds. Without having the perfect voice, the perfect words, I did it when nobody thought I could. That's why I believe Donald Trump will be the best president as it relates to him and Hillary Clinton.